performer for this evening. She's the first poet laureate of Coconut Creek and a professor of English at Broward College. Put your hands together and welcome Laura McDermott Matheric.
Thank you, Cindy Ann. So she has two first names. I have two last names. So I guess I'm kind of like in a weird boat. McDermott Matheric is my full last name. Professionally at the college, I'm known as Professor McDermott or Prof. McD. At my kids' school, it's Mrs. Matheric. And then in the poetry world, it's McDermott Matheric. And as my husband says, I pick whatever stage name I feel like at the moment. So that kind of works out well there too. So thank you so much to Finn, Jennifer, Jason, thank you so much for putting this together. Big hands to them, as well as big hands over here to our interpretation team over there. So we'll see if you can keep up a little bit with the language and stuff, see how fast we can talk and see if they can really go real fast, right? Yeah. So anyway, one thing I'm gonna do a quick plug real quick. So those of you that are Instagramians, make sure you go to FL Poetry Initiative, Florida Poetry Initiative. It's a new Instagram page that I initiated. It follows in the spirit of the Great Poetry Project that's coming out of Texas, and also the North Carolina Poetry Initiative. Missouri is starting one as well, and what it is, it's a place for poets to share, video themselves, share their poems, and it's just to kind of be a place to showcase what is going on in poetry in the state of Florida. So if you would please follow and send us a video so we can post it for you and share what's going on here. So tonight I'm going to read 5 poems, and thank you again for the invite to do that. I'm going to be reading from a new manuscript that I have called Möbius Love Song. And it was a finalist in 2 different contests, a semi-finalist in another, yet it still sits on my shelf unpublished. So we're still working on that. We're hoping to find a home soon. So the work that I do, I heavily write about love, relationships, but also this idea of language and how love is a language. So I picked a few pieces tonight that I hope showcase that. On this wordless night, I stay silent sometimes because words have fallen into the white spaces in between. I've spent hours contemplating combinations of 26 letters, but none captures a sliver of what I feel. I'm a love letter unsent, stuck somewhere between what ifs, what might, and what actually is, and what might actually never be. Don't become a stranger whose laugh I can recognize anywhere, whose smile I only see as a Cheshire-catted crescent waning and waxing in the night sky. I may never find the words striking enough to describe all that you mean to me, but I will spend my days searching for them in vocabularies that will never be mine. So this next piece is Villanelle. If you're familiar with Dylan Thomas, Do Not Go Gently Into the Great Night. I've kind of played with the form and also with the idea of language. What is beauty? The poem has convinced me. Lie to me, tell me I'm beautiful. Whisper what you see into my ear. Maybe I'll believe it. Paint me a world that's wonderful. What's left when all veils disappear? Please, tell me the lie that I'm beautiful. Your words, a balm so powerful, soothe these insecurities I hold dear, so just maybe I'll believe it. In your eyes, am I irreplaceable, a vision of grace crystal clear? Lie about me. Tell me I'm beautiful. This facade, improbable, comforts as truth draws near. I really want to believe it. Make love with force unstoppable. Shape the reflection I revere. Lie with me while telling me I'm beautiful. It's the only way I'll believe it. this piece, Third Eye, it was recently published, and it starts off with a piece from Virginia Woolf's The Voyage Out. So I want to write a novel about the silence, he said, the things people don't say. Telepathy, our mode of conversation, words unsaid. I know what you want to say, and I see what you don't show. For others, your pale brown eyes, puddle pools of mystery, but this is the only language I know. We become a poem written with flesh on bones, tiny particles of glittery stars in the iris, all things beautiful, unfated to love. I try to tell you with words, but you are in between the spaces, the white space of the poem. I write the fragile echo of our apparatic caesura, delicate balance, an ethereal dance, defying the swallowing solitude. The sting makes my eyes water. I forget what we are, which volta. There's over 1 million words in the English language, but none can describe the feel of this silence. I had a dream that every word written in the retina grew wings and flew away to find you. No words can explain what's going on within the secrets behind your eyes. Words distorted and stripped by stillness, a telepathic language becoming the only reality that makes sense with what is burning behind the eyes. So I have 3 more poems, one short, and they kind of like peter into each other, which also, in my voyage of writing this piece, it's also a spiritual and religious experience as well. So chant. I've never met someone who speaks my dialect. Your rhythm, a syllable, flow. Today, the world makes sense, like every prayer right at the tip of my tongue. God particles. The stars don't align, but the constellations are talking to each other about their great reach of light, their wonderful gift of what falls away effortlessly in the dark hopeful. We haven't yet tested our reach across the night spilled between us, nor the ways that you're able to touch me without your hands. Your words, their moist fingered pressure, arrive full of promise, but then run away to a slender black room that is always dark, where they're silent, sophisticated, like patinaed brass, silently devouring the things I feel. My mind wanders in thought of you, seduced by beautiful possibilities, somewhere between light and dark, stars and earth, and what is and what could be. Just for one moment, I believe in God. So the last piece I'm going to read, and thank you again, ArtServe, for hosting this wonderful event, and thank you to Art Prevails, who are going to really rock the house soon after, and to all those that signed up for the open mic. I'm excited for that as well. So, Battle of Desire. I'm shamefully obedient. I color within the lines despite our worlds being different hues. I want to melt into you until the me before you never existed. There is nothing more beautiful than arousing a place no one has ever touched. I know it's wrong, but the thought of you reaching up under my skirt makes me blush in all the right places. I want sex so passionate the stars rip open the roof of our bedroom just to watch. I am an unleashed sky, a full moon blinds the heavens. I'd love to be your Sunday night, but I long to be your Sunday mornings. I want to be an experience, not a phase or a milestone, a full-blown experience. Run your fingers over my past, linger over the dents and torn edges. Tell me I never have to fight this battle of desire alone. Play with my fire, remind us we're alive. Let's make love in the summer rain, the growing heaviness of our sopping hair, cool droplets washing away the day's sweltering heat from our faces, the ground damping like the way you make me puddle. For once, I'd like to be spiraling into control because when our colors blend together, it'll be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. I want to share with you the parts of me I've never even shared with myself. straddling the edge of a star, somewhere between light and dark, earth and sky, and what is and what could be. Kiss me goodnight with an indifference I have never had the pleasure of quite knowing yet. If it excites you and scares you all at the same time, you should probably do it. I want to watch the world break open, morning sun casting its incandescent refrigerator light on our leftovers. I want to transcend sex things, white hot, spangled like dead gods, the glow of us pulsing brighter and brighter in turn. I want to shed glass and rainbows, open me up and find a disco ball shimmering, shattering, a prism aglow. All the sounds for pleasure are made with vowels we cannot hear. Why else love, if not to feel stars exploding in our veins? Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night.